Hello everyone. Today we will start to speak about the arithmetic sequence. And firstly, what I mean with arithmetic sequence. The arithmetic sequence is an ordered set of numbers. Ordered set of numbers which have common difference. This is very important one. Common difference between each two consecutive terms. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. This is an arithmetic sequence. The first term is 1. This is A1. That meaning the first term is 1. This is A2, the second term. And this is A3, the third term, and so on. What is the common difference? I say common difference between each two consecutive terms. Each two consecutive, that's meaning 1 and the next one. If we subtract 2 minus 1, it equals 1. This is a common difference. And we name it as D. D is equals to 1. D is a common difference. How to find D? D equals to AN plus 1 minus AN. Again, what is the meaning of AN plus 1? And what is the meaning of AN? When we say the first term, that's meaning A1. This is the first term. That's meaning N equals to 1. The second term is A2. That's meaning N equals 2. And here, if we put N as 1, that's meaning D equals 2. AN plus 1, that's meaning A1 plus 1 equals N equals to 1. Minus AN minus A1, it's equals to A2 minus A1. What the value of A2? 2. And A1, which is 1, 2 minus 1 equals to 1. This is the base. It's called base of the sequence. This is the base of the sequence, and this is very important one. If we put N equals 2, what's happened? It have to be A3 minus A2. It's got to be 3 minus 2. It's equals to 1. It is the same value. This is the common difference because 1 plus 1, 2. 2 plus 1, 3. 3 plus 1, it's equals to 4. This is the meaning of common difference. This is the meaning of common difference, or the base of the sequence. Or the base of the sequence. Firstly, we have to know how to write the rule of this sequence. How to write the rule that represents this sequence. To find the rule of this sequence, you have to use the formula AN equals to A1 plus N minus 1 times D. What the meaning of A1? A1, this is the first term. N, I don't know, this is general rule. This is the variable. This is the unknown in this one, in this rule. And D, this is the base. I know D is the base of the sequence. About this example, to find the rule of this example, AN equals to A1. What the value of A1? It's 1. Plus N minus 1 times D. What is the value of D? It's equals 1. If we multiply 1 times N, it's N. 1 times negative 1, it is negative 1. So it's going to be 1 plus N minus 1. 1 minus 1, 0. So the rule of this one is AN equals to N. This is the rule of the sequence. an equals to n. How to use this one? We can find any term by using this one. How? I want to find the third term. How to find the third term? Third term, that's meaning n equals to 3. This is the third term. Substitute. If n equals to 3, that's meaning the third term equals 3. The eighth term. How to find the eighth term? Just it's gonna to be 8. Focus on the next example. This example now. 2, 5, 8, 11, and so on. To find the rules that represent this sequence, you have to find firstly A1 and D. We have A1, yes, A1 is equals to the first term. D, what is the value of D? The base. 5 minus 2, it's equals to 3. 8 minus 5, it's equals to 3. 11 minus 8, it's equals to 3. Base is 3. D equals to 3. And the rule says that an equals to A1 plus n minus 1 times D. Substitute. A1, it's 2 plus n minus 1. N is the variable, is the unknown. D, it's equals to 3. Now, I have to multiply 3 times n and 3 times 1. It's equals what? 2 plus 3 times n, 3n. 3 times negative 1, it's negative 3. 2 minus 3, it equals minus 1. And we have 3n. This is the rules that represent the sequence. an equals to 3n minus 1. I want to check my answer. What about the fourth term? I want to find the fourth term. Fourth term, that's meaning n equals to 4. So A4 or the fourth term have to be 3 times 4, 3n, that's meaning 3 times 4 minus 1. It's equal 3 times 4, it's 12. Minus 1, it's gonna to be 11. Yes, this is the correct answer. The fourth term is 11. Okay? I want to find the term number 20. How to find term number 20? That's meaning n equals to 20. So A20, it's equals to 3 times 20 minus 1. It's gonna to be 3 times 20. It's 60. 60 minus 1, which is 59. This is the 20th term, or the term number 20. Now, another one. I want to find the general rule, or the rule for the sequence 23, 21, 19, and 17, and so on. What is the first term? A1 equals 23. What is the base D? Focus. You have to subtract. I'm sorry. You have to subtract the term minus the previous one. You have to subtract A2 minus A1, or A3 minus A2, or A20 minus A19, or A31 minus A30. The term minus the previous one. So I have to subtract 21 minus 23. It's gonna to be what? Negative 2. 19 minus 21. It's negative 2. 17 minus 19. It's negative 2. So D equals to negative 2. How to find the rule? I know that is the rule. an equals, yes, a1 plus n minus 1 times d. It's equals what? a1, it's 23, plus n minus 1 times negative 2. Focus on this one. We have to multiply all terms inside the parentheses by negative 2. So I have to multiply it like this one. It's 23. an equals to 23 minus 2n plus 2. So it's gonna to be 25, because 23 plus 2 equals 25 minus 2n. This is the general rule. an equals 25 minus 2n. If you want to check, find the fourth term. That's meaning n equals to 4. It's gonna to be 25 minus 2 times 4. That means 25 minus 8, it equals 17. That's correct. This is the fourth term. But now I have important question. Are or is the sequence or the arithmetic sequence is a function? Is the arithmetic sequence is a function? The arithmetic sequence is a function. Arithmetic sequence is linear function. Linear function. But you have to focus. The domain of the arithmetic sequence is have to be positive integer. It's belong to n star or equals to the positive integers 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is the domain of the arithmetic sequence. But the domain of the linear function have to be R. You can substitute in linear function by any rule. The last one in this one, what is the arithmetic sequence rule? an equal 25 minus 2n. I will write it again here. This is the rule of the arithmetic sequence. an equals 25 minus 2n. If you focus here, we have a variable n, and from first degree, that's meaning linear. So I can write f of x equals 25 minus 2n. I'm sorry, f of n here, because this is n, not x. F of n equals to 25 minus 2n. This is a function. But if I call this is arithmetic sequence, that's meaning n have to be belong to 1, 2, 3, or so on. Have to be positive integers. Have to be positive integer. So if I ask you, this is arithmetic sequence, an equals n minus 2. This is arithmetic sequence. And this is linear function. F of n equals n minus 2. We have a difference between the two? Yes, we have. Here, if this arithmetic sequence, that's meaning we have to put n as 1, 2, 3, 4 only. Positive integers. But here, we can represent n as any real number. 1, 2, 3, negative 1, negative 3, negative 4, 0, half, any number, any real number. So when we graph the functions that represent the arithmetic sequence or represent the function, we will find a difference. In the linear function, we have to graph or to represent the function as a straight line. As a straight line, because if n equals to 0, that's meaning f of x have to be negative 2. If n equals to 1, it have to be negative 1, and so on. So I have to represent it by straight line, only straight line. In this one, no, I can substitute n as 1 only, starting from 1. Starting from 1. So if it's n equals to 1, that's meaning the value have to be negative 1. And I have to put point only. Only point. I will change the color. It have to be point only. If n equals 2, that's meaning the sequence, the second term have to be 0. The third term have to be 1. The fourth term have to be 2, and so on. Only plotted points plot, or plotted points. Pointed plot. But here, straight line. And this is the difference between arithmetic sequence and the linear function. Okay?